Let me start with a simple idea. Sometimes it's not about working harder. It's about working wiser. And sometimes, just sometimes, there's one small shift that can change everything. Now, I want you to really think about this. What if your biggest breakthrough isn't something you add, but something you adjust? What if one simple habit, just one, could take your results, your income, your relationships, your energy, and multiply them tenfold? You see, most people are busy. Few are effective. Most people are active, but they're not advancing. Why? Because they're missing this one powerful habit I'm about to share with you, and once you understand it, not just hear it, but apply it, your life will never be the same. Comment, "I choose discipline," if you're ready to multiply your results with this one daily habit. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to hand you a tool that can transform your time. So, if you're ready to stop running in circles and start compounding results, not someday, but today, then lean in. This habit is simple. It's powerful, and it works fast. Let's get into it. The power of simple discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Let me repeat that. Discipline is the bridge, not motivation, not talent, not good intentions. Discipline. You see, most people believe success is about doing something dramatic, something huge. But more often, success is hidden in something small, something simple done every single day. That's what creates real change. Not once, not twice, but consistently. I used to wonder why some people live extraordinary lives while others stay stuck. I thought it might be luck or maybe education, but it's not. It's this. They made better choices more often and they stuck with them. That's it. That's the dividing line. You don't have to do 1,000 things right, just a few simple things over and over again. Most people overcomplicate success, but the truth is, success is boring. It's repetition. It's doing what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it. That's where the power is. Now, here's the truth most people miss. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. It's easy to read 10 pages of a good book, but it's just as easy not to. It's easy to go for a walk instead of watching another hour of television, but it's also easy not to. And that's what separates the achievers from the excuse makers. That small difference repeated over time becomes the massive difference between greatness and regret. Not because of huge wins or dramatic failures, but because of small disciplines that were either practiced or ignored. That's it. That's the real game of life. Let me give you a simple example. Say you eat one donut. No big deal, right? But what happens when you eat one every day for a month or a year? The result is predictable. Now flip it. Read 10 pages a day. Exercise for 15 minutes. Make one extra sales call. The result? A new life. Because success doesn't show up in a day, but neither does failure. Both are built slowly, quietly, through repeated behavior, through daily choices, through habits. And discipline is the foundation of every single one. Without discipline, we drift. With it, we grow. That's the rule. It's not about intelligence. It's not about potential. It's about control. If you can't control your habits will control your destiny. And your destiny deserves better than your excuses. Here's the hard truth. If you don't choose discipline, you will live with regret. You either carry the weight of doing what you should or the burden of wishing you had. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Choose now which one you want to carry. Start small. Start simple. Just start. Because when you delay, your future pays the price. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. But the sooner you begin, the faster momentum builds. Action breeds results, and consistent action multiplies them. Success is not a mystery. It's a method, and it begins with one thing, discipline, not hype, not hope. Discipline, a habit done on repeat. The boring stuff that no one claps for. That's what moves the needle. That's what changes lives. And here's the most powerful habit I've ever adopted. Intentional daily reflection. 5 minutes, one pause, a moment to review, to recalibrate, to grow. It changed everything. It taught me that learning doesn't come from the day. It comes from what you extract from the day. So now, at the end of each day, I sit with myself. I ask the questions, I write the answers, I get honest, and from that honesty comes power. It's not about journaling for hours. It's about awareness, because without awareness, there is no growth. We learn best from experience, but only if we reflect on that experience. Otherwise, the lesson is lost. Life teaches every day, but most people are too busy to notice. They race from task to task, year to year, never asking the questions that create progress. Busy doesn't mean productive. Motion doesn't mean momentum. Only reflection creates clarity, and clarity is where the power is. Because when you're clear, you stop guessing, you stop drifting, you start driving, and you drive straight toward your goals. When you reflect daily, you make better decisions. You course correct in real time. You don't wait until you crash to wake up. You adjust as you go. You build momentum with intention, not accident. That's how champions are made. It doesn't take an hour. It doesn't take a book. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes to pause and ask what worked today, what didn't, what distracted me, what inspired me, what will I do better tomorrow. That's it. But most never do it. Why? Because reflection takes courage. It's easier to scroll. It's easier to complain. It's easier to blame the world than to look in the mirror and own your day. Most people avoid reflection not because it's hard, but because it's honest. But you can't fix what you won't face. You can't grow if you won't pause. That's why this habit is rare. But rare is what builds greatness. So build it, practice it, master it, because what you review, you can improve. And what you improve, you can multiply. Let me give you something practical. A system you can start using tonight. It's called the 5-minute formula, and it will change your direction faster than any book, podcast, or course. 5 minutes. 5 questions. Massive clarity. Minute 1, ask yourself, what did I do well today? Don't skip this. Recognize your wins, big or small. This builds confidence. This builds momentum. You must feed the part of you that's doing it right. Success stacks when you celebrate progress. Minute 2, what didn't go well? Don't lie. Don't sugarcoat. Be your own coach, not your own critic. If you messed up, call it out. This isn't about shame, it's about improvement. Look at the day like game film. Learn from it, then move on stronger. Minute 3, what distracted me? Because if you don't manage your distractions, they will manage you. Was it your phone, your doubts, someone else's priorities? Identify the thief stealing your time and evict it. No mercy. Your future depends on it. Minute 4, what am I grateful for today? Why? Because gratitude resets your mindset. It grounds you. It stops the chase and helps you realize you're already walking in blessings. Gratitude turns pressure into perspective, and that keeps you sharp. Minute 5. What's my number 1 focus tomorrow? One clear goal, one mission. Set it before you sleep. Let your subconscious work on it overnight. Wake up with direction, not confusion. That's how leaders lead, with clarity. That's it. 5 minutes. No apps, no gurus, no fluff. Just awareness, reflection, and direction. And when you do this daily, something powerful begins to happen. Your results explode. Not because you work harder, but because you think sharper. When you reflect daily, you stop repeating mistakes. You stop living on autopilot. You break cycles that used to sabotage your progress. You become intentional, and intention is what separates the average from the elite. You gain clarity, and clarity cuts like a blade. It removes distractions. It silences noise. It makes decision-making fast and execution clean. While others hesitate, you strike. Not because you're smarter, but because you're certain. You grow in self-awareness. You begin to see patterns. You start catching yourself before you spiral. You learn what energizes you, what drains you, what works, what doesn't. That insight, that's leverage, and with leverage, you win faster. You also build confidence. Every night you review your day and see progress. Small wins become proof that you're not just dreaming, you're building, and that belief builds identity. You stop saying, I hope, and start saying, I am, and the best part, Daily reflection turns every single day into a lesson. And if you learn something new every day, you grow faster than anyone around you. While others are running blind, you're moving with precision. That's how results 10x. Now let's take it even deeper. Reflection is the foundation, but growth multiplies when you stack it. Stack habits on top of reflection, and you'll build a personal growth machine. Most people reflect accidentally. Winners reflect strategically and then take action. Start here. After reflection, set one clear intention. Don't just notice the problem. Plan the solution. I was distracted today. Okay, so what changes tomorrow? Turn the lesson into a move. That's what separates reflection from transformation. Next, review your goals. Ask yourself, did I move closer today? If not, why not? Keep your goals in front of you, not buried in a notebook. This isn't theory, it's scoreboard time. If you're not tracking, you're not growing, period. Then layer in gratitude, real gratitude. Not just saying thank you, but deeply acknowledging what's already working. That mindset keeps your hustle clean. It keeps your ambition from turning toxic. Gratitude doesn't slow you down. It powers you with peace. And finally, prepare for tomorrow. Set your one priority, not 10. One. What's the big domino? What's the one action that moves the needle? Write it down. Own it before the day begins. That's how focused people build momentum. Stack these habits. Make it your nighttime routine. Reflection, intention, gratitude, goal review, planning. 5 to 10 minutes max, but the return unmatched. Most people wait for change. Leaders create it, one habit at a time. Now we've come to the part that separates the dreamers from the doers. Consistency, because this habit, it only works if you do. Not once, not twice, but every day. Over and over again. This is how champions are built, not in moments of hype, but in moments of repetition. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a life practice, a system, a standard. The people who win are not the ones who do it when it's easy. They're the ones who do it when it's hard, when they're tired, when they don't feel like it, because they made the decision to show up anyway. So how do you stay consistent? Anchor the habit to something you already do. Brushing your teeth, turning off the lights, putting your phone down. Make reflection automatic. And when you miss a day, don't quit. Don't spiral. Get back up. Never miss twice. Track it, a single check mark. A streak, a win. Let your progress be visible. Let it build belief, and keep it simple. Don't overthink it. 5 questions, 5 minutes, 5 wins, done daily. That's your edge. That's your secret weapon. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary lives. Not through hype, not through luck, but through small, simple, daily acts done with intensity and purpose. You don't need more inspiration. You need a rhythm, a routine, a reason. And now you have all 3. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.